Hello, welcome to my training video. Relax a bit, breathe to the fullest. Take some time to feel good. Sit down, maybe move around gently. Whatever it takes to feel your breath. Feel your best. But we will be talking about breath, as breathing is important. So here's just the eyes closed leg training. If you want to make your calisthenics harder, do it with your eyes closed. Take away some senses, add some disorientation. You should really appreciate that you have complete and utter control of your mind. Everything else beyond that is a sweet bonus. So when I like to do squats, the anatomical way of breathing, which means the breath that helps the movement that your body's going through, would be to exhale on the way down and inhale on the way up, which is different than the heavy weight squats using the Valsalva maneuver, where you brace with your breath. And I'll explain it here why. Because but first off, you should really try these sumo leg lifts. They are great. Horse stance edition. So try that out for yourself. But when you breathe in, your chest cavity expands. And the pressure on your heart, it decreases. And when the pressure decreases, that causes your heart rate to increase in order to keep the body at homeostasis. And when you focus on the inhale, put more length, more energy. When you put more into the inhale, you'll know what that is when you take your time to learn about it. It upregulates your whole system. It increases your alertness. You can think about it like when something jumps out and scares you, like you're a caveman. I don't know caveman, but you're a hunter-gatherer, and a lion pops out. What do? You take a big gasp in of air, and that sets your nervous system, and it sets your mind and body to get upregulated, get ready to move, get ready to fight, get ready to move, get ready to groove, get ready to fight or flight. And that's where you inhale. So you get bigger, your alertness gets more, and that's why I do it on the standing portion of squatting, which is just crouching and standing. The standing portion, when you get bigger, it helps you move up, the anatomical way of breathing. And conversely, when you exhale, your body gets smaller, you contract, your chest cavity gets smaller. And the pressure on your heart increases, and your heart rate slows. It doesn't need to pump as much to get the same amount of work done. And that makes your body relax. You relax, you down-regulate. And if you look here on the training, I'm doing front planche, leans, straight arm, back planche, lean, straight arm. I did a straight arm, but here when I go in here, I'm doing a bent arm, and my shoulders are rotated in the complete other way than the first move. They look similar, the first lean and the second lean, but they're very different when it comes to what your shoulders are doing. So get used to that kind of shoulder mobility. Try to learn how to do that. But onto the exhale. You get smaller, your heart rate decreases, and you relax. Think about, you just had a hard day, stressful event at work. What do you do after it? You get on a phone call with someone you don't like, and they're yapping. And then when you hang up on the phone call, you're like, a sigh of relief, and exhale. And that's how you downregulate. That's how you relax. The sigh and the gasp. Two sides to the same breath, but both important and have different uses. So when you focus on the exhale, you exaggerate the exhale, you put more energy into the exhale, that's how you relax and relieve tension. The gas and the sigh are both examples of what can be an unconscious reaction. Breath is simultaneous, conscious and unconscious. So even though breathing can be unconscious and some of these actions can be unconscious, when you still can consciously breathe and do these components. You can understand the inhale and exhale and use that to your advantage. Conversely, with the exhale, you can also use it to generate power, like you go like a huh, or like a grunt or a yell. Kind of helps with power production. So understand consciously what happens when you breathe with the inhales and the exhales. So on here, I've been into my nighttime stretching for a little bit here, and try to mobilize the feet. If your feet are, if you wear a lot of conventional shoes, your toes might get crushed inwards, get some bunions. But the nighttime stretching is the best time to stretch, I think. Either before you go to bed or after you go to bed, because I really think it's before you go to bed. Because then you wake up and you're ready to move. You don't need to stretch or pandiculate. But in the morning, I'd say it's better to pandiculate than to do some static stretching. I'll talk about it in a later video, but you can just look up what pandiculation is, that type of movement. So here I do kind of an easier stretching. All the splits I've been doing is kind of, my hips are feeling it. My hips, kind of I wouldn't say a weak point, but a point that I need to back off. I don't want to overdo it. I've had some trouble over pushing it too far with the hips and not being able to relax or being able to function really. I like to train in a way that you're not really too sore, that you're always ready to go. Like, you should not be training to the point where you're not able to perform the next day. Your training should enhance your performance. Now, I know obviously you can be somewhat, if you push it too hard one day, and because you're really striving for some goal that you need to, be sore the next day or be a little tired or beat up, that's fine. But you shouldn't be like a leg day example. Like when people do leg day that they can't walk the next day, you shouldn't be trying not to be able to walk. You should, at that point, you should break up the training into twice a day, 3 times a day, over a couple of days. If there should be a more intelligent programming into your training than to annihilate your entire body. I think it was some famous bodybuilder. I forget who it was. It was a black gentleman. I think it was Lee Haney, the bodybuilder, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, someone coined the term stimulate, do not annihilate. He was a really good bodybuilder. He had huge biceps. And he said, stimulate, don't annihilate. And that's really what you need to stimulate growth. You need to set in the intention to improve, not just to, burn as many calories as you can and just destroy the body. Build it up. It's bodybuilding, not body dumping, body destroying. I'm not feeling too clever right now, but you get the gist. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Share the video. Let's try to push fitness forward. Get away from this bodybuilder, unhealthy, steroids, muscle-bound people. Being muscle-bound is fine, but I don't think that's the goal. Most people, health should be the goal. So thanks for watching. Relax, take care of yourself, treat others how you like to be treated. Don't forget. Practice respect for yourself, love yourself, and love others. Thank you, and bye-bye.